All right, guys, we are back again with another video, and in today's video, this is going to be the fourth back-to-back Forever Model A plus trade setup, trade breakdown on gold longs that we took live in the Discord. I want to show you again, repetitive narrative build to execution, just so you guys can see the consistency behind my trade setup and how you could truly be disciplined to only execute one trade entry model. Let's hop right into the charts so I can break down the trade for you right now. So we have gold on the left and silver on the right. We're looking at a 4-hour blank chart, and I want you to pause the video like we always do. Mark up your annotations before I show mine on the next slide. So do that now before I show mine. So if you had your annotations marked up correctly, you would see that gold tagged a 4-hour bullish fair value gap. And you guys already know this. Once we need a tag of a fair value gap, we need SMT divergence within or at the tag of that fair value gap. And you could see that gold made a higher low while silver made a lower low, validating that we could look to frame a trade off of this imbalance in price action. Now, our time frame alignment, since this is a 4-hour gap, what we would be doing next is dropping to the 15-minute chart to look to see what is going on within the tag of this 4-hour gap and inside of this wick to see if we could frame ourselves in a trade for a market maker buy model long to the 4-hour external range highs. So let's go to the 15-minute chart and monitor price action now. Since we're trying to trade an A plus trade setup, we're looking for the gap tag, we're looking for the SMT divergence, and we're longing a stronger pair because gold made the higher low. So that is what's making this an A plus trade setup. Now, pause the video again because we're on the 15-minute chart, and I want you guys to mark up this blank chart and see if you know what to anticipate and wait for next based off of my previous trades and what we need to happen in order for us to execute. So pause the video before I show my annotations on the next slide. Boom. We have a short-term low here, resting sell-side liquidity. This candle, this specific down close candle, runs the short-term low, tags our 4-hour bullish fair value gap, and creates the SMT divergence at the higher low on the 4-hour chart with silver. So after we see this happen, we're on warning mode. We're like, okay, we have our step 1, we have our step 2. Now we need our step 3, which is this. We are anticipating and waiting for price to close above the opening price of the down close candle's opening price here. The down close candle that ran the short-term low. And if it does, that would confirm our order block and our change in state of delivery that we could utilize as the long entry to then position ourselves in the market to target buy side liquidity resting above us. So all we're doing is waiting for price to just literally close above here, and when it does, we can execute long. A simple 1, 2, 3 step process. Boom. Next candle. Actually, not next candle. 1, 2, 3 candles later, we close and confirm our order block and our change in state of delivery. Our point of entry is confirmed now. I send in to my Discord while live trading our signal. Long gold at 2941.1. Stop loss goes at 2934.6. And take profit is 2953.7. We're looking to get a 1 to 2 risk to reward, simple in and out. Now let's see what happens next. Boom. We have our tag in here on our minis, and then price expands higher. And actually, if you were watching the micros and watching MGC J5, you would have been tagged in here, which is what happened with me. I got tagged in on the next 15-minute candle. But even if you didn't get tagged in, you left your limits, you still would have been tagged in here at 2941.1 and still reached a 1 to 2 risk to reward. But notice this, and I'm going to show you guys, like I showed you the narrative build and the execution behind this trade. Now, this is the 4th A plus trade setup that I've sent and showed you guys in a row. 4th trade breakdown. Now, I want you guys to compare these. Now, look at this trade right here. Look at this trade here that I also broke down on the NASDAQ. Tell me right now that doesn't look the same. Down close candle here. Runs a short-term low. Within an hourly bullish fair value gap. Create SMT divergence. Close above that candle. Execute at the opening candle's Execute at that candle's opening price. Target a 1 to 2 risk to reward. Another trade. Gold. 1 hour bullish fair value gap. Down close candle here. Runs short-term lows. We close above it. Execute at the opening price. Target a 1 to 2 risk to reward. Boom. Down close candle resting right here. Runs a short-term low. Close above it. SMT divergence within a 4-hour gap. Execute at the opening price when we tag it. Stop loss at the low. Target a 1 to 2 risk to reward. Boom. Done. Now, how repetitive and consistent can you tell me right now anyone else does this? This is the same process that I'm showing you guys every single week, multiple times a week, and other people are replicating the same consistent process. Now, I actually have something special that I already announced multiple times, but I want to tell you guys now. If you are interested in seeing the process and the narrative build to the execution of how I trade and send in all these signals and show my Discord community every single trade that I take, I have a 7-day free trial that I'm going to leave in a link in the description of this video. So if you want to join and see how I actually run this model step by step live without you understanding or thinking that it's hindsight, just click the link. It'll direct you to my group and you could watch me trade live for 7 days. But like always, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. You're learning from it. You're executing and you're trying to back test it, forward test it live in action. And I really do hope that it has a positive impact in your trading journey because it really changed my life for the better. But take it easy, guys. And like always, I will see you again next week or further in the week for the next upload. Be safe, y'all.